Would you say this is the #1 reason people are not getting off the street?
Yes. Especially couples, yes.
All year, you've seen News 4 troubleshooter Emily Bauckham go inside homeless camps to find out why people aren't getting help. She discovered San Antonio's biggest shelter won't let unmarried couples share a room. Tonight, Emily's showing you that big barrier to getting help is about to get eliminated.
I'd rather sleep on a cold concrete in the cold next to him than in a warm bed without him.
In February, a homeless woman named Miranda explained if she went to a shelter, they'd separate her from her partner, Josh.
There is a community here. This is our community here.
Since we met this homeless man in January, he's told me he knows he needs detox. But the thought of leaving his best friend at downtown's Tent City all alone, it nearly brought him to tears.
The past few months, we've spoken with lots of homeless people off camera, too, who tell us unmarried people not being allowed to share a room is a big barrier to getting help. So as Miranda and Josh get back on their feet, we asked them to share their frustration so we could show the new head of Haven for Hope.
It's a roadblock, basically.
I think that not legally married thing hinders everybody in a lot of aspects.
A lot of couples actually say that. It's not just us that say it, there's a lot of people.
Molly Biglari just took over as interim CEO of Haven for Hope.
What's your reaction to what they said?
We've never had a rule that you had to be married, ever.
But they can't be in the same room currently.
That's a fact of how Haven was built. However, we have been planning for rooms designated for couples for years.
Biglari explains the holdup has been how long it's taken to turn this 100-year-old building into a modern resource center.
This building is going to have many Haven services.
As staff members move in, by the end of the year, their old offices will be converted into living space for anyone who identifies as a couple, regardless of marital status.
Now that you know that's what people on the streets are saying, are you going to go back to your team and ask them to redouble their efforts?
Absolutely. In fact, we have a fact sheet because there have been a lot of misconceptions.
She also wants people to know since the start of the pandemic, Haven and the city have been operating a hotel, and since day one, couples have been living there together. I'm News 4 troubleshooter Emily Bauckham.